All right. We're almost there. Almost there. Let's see. I just need the game, and I think we're good. I had to get the YouTube side set up. For some reason, it didn't launch the first time. Need to rest for a bit. Oof. Is it that bad? Uh-oh. This is gonna be fun. Let me go ahead and post that I'm live, and then we're good to go. I forgot. Alrighty, let's see here. Nikke. Alright, now let's fix this. Transform, fit to screen. Alright, we're cooking there. Yeah, totally. You totally got a reel first.
Goddess of Victory, Nikke.
Good morning. Hello there. Alright, let's knock out some of the easy peasy stuff. And, get this on. True. Hello there. How's it going? Knock up, of course.
Build you everything you need. Hope you put it to good use.
Of course.
Come
Knock
again
up
if you
and
need
knock out.
anything. Thank you.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you.
Alright. Been good. Chilling. Working on the grind. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do these. Since we've got a lot to do, we're gonna go ahead and do the... Did somebody dethrone me again?
Mesdames et messieurs, let's give a warm welcome to the challenger.
Yeah. Alright, that's fine. We'll deal with that. In 10 days, it's not really worth fighting over those spots right now. Alright, it's our favorite weekend. First weekend. The weekend where we get all sorts of goodies.
Simulation begins. Wake me up when the battle is over.
Get double the rewards, double the fun, double the
The
pleasure.
simulation room feels rather
Alright.
not looking good. What purpose will I possibly... It's going to be a bore, isn't it?
All the goods, all the goods.
What purpose will I possibly... Wake me up when the battle is
7,
over.
8, 10. Nice.
Enoch and I are apparently sisters. Not looking good.
Hopefully. That's what we're hoping for. Hoping for a mod clear.
Third simulation is coming to an end. Impressive. Unguide. Not looking good.
That would be awesome if we can get that today. It's been a grind, I'll tell you what, trying to get that. But hopefully that comes through today.
One showtime
Did you see that? I'm strong, but my comrades are stronger.
You've been trying out full AoE. So you're going basically Chakram at the end, or you're grabbing Chakram with all the normal buffs. So everything that you would like normally get plus Chakram. I thought about it, but the barrier seems way too good at those ending stages where crap's just getting all on top of you. Like, I just look at it and I'm going, this looks sus. You should try, especially while it's first weekend.
Beautiful memories of what a student can do.
Sorry, one moment.
Why do you keep looking at my hair? Can I smell like fish?
You had both modules. Wow.
Focus on like what?
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
We right back with you in a second. We right back with you in a second.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Reorganizing.
Okay, we got that.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Sorry, one moment.
Less than 10 mil. About to get the tentacles.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus
Alright.
life.
So, let's see what RNG gives us today. Let's hope for Pilgrim support and Missless support.
We won again.
Alright, we got a rock. That's okay start. Custom modules are great, but I need gear.
Woo!
Pilgrim
concludes
Defender
today's
boots, you
lesson.
troll.
Teacher, let's go have some dessert now.
Pilgrim support boots. Never mind, we finally get one that's actually kind of decent. Did we get the chest today? Nope, we get the chest tomorrow. Feels bad. The good news is they push them forward for you so you can use different teams. For this one, you're gonna want, this is what I just meme around with. I'd probably use Bunny Twins and company on this. For like the average starter person. Alright, so, Horny Nun gets boots. Nice. Alright, so we're 2 of 4 on her. But then you're gonna have to probably Tia Naga it if you have them. So the only one we're gonna have to fight over is who gets the helm. That's the one we're gonna have to fight over. I know, but I'm saying if you don't have that, then Tia Naga's gotta be what you've gotta use. I wouldn't go like, on Blacksmith, I wouldn't do like volume noise. Like, I mean, you could use volume noise. I wouldn't try to do like like volume noise, rupee like that. I wouldn't do that, so I'd go with the Tia Naga strat. Charge speed, critical damage, charge damage. Wow, these boots are very much not for you. I'll take it because of the critical damage for right now, but geez. That's the wrong... Well, I'm just saying, like, that would be another variation that you could use of stuff. So, noise, taunts, volume has a stat buff for the team, and rupee would also buff the team. Like, how much would you think that this would be much better on Red Hood? Instead, you get it, you darn troll. Actually, do you have max ammo? No, you don't. No. Okay. Alright, let's start going through our units real quick and making sure that... I don't really want to go to you next. Pravity doesn't make sense. Maxwell may get run up a lot faster. Okay, so let's bring up, because I think we're pretty much done with the dailies on this. Other than advising. Oh, but yeah, Tribe Tower, we're not there yet. We need a little bit more. Hello there, good morning. Let's go ahead and do the advice sessions. Blast through those.
A few moments later.
No white.
When it's all over, I hope you will be there.
I don't know what we're gonna end up doing. As far as teams, I've got 2 that I know I can use. We're going to see what the others bring.
Believer, you must trust your instincts completely.
Yeah.
We'll always be together, right?
Aw, noise is starting to fall for the commander. Black. She's gonna make you your next PM. Party nun is best nun? Exactly. Yeah. Alright. So dailies are done. Let's go get 7 dealt with. The best one, yes. The best and only of nuns. Alright, now the long grind to get that to 10. The good news is I'm actually not waiting on the hardest one. I'm actually got that. I just need these, which will take burst weekend plus a little bit. Alright, so Mega Man's 95. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Welcome back to the Plot Hunters. We back like Red Hood? Heck yeah, we are. Can we get some plots and chat? Thank you so much for the continued support, man. I appreciate it. Alright, we doing things and stuff. Let's go chew this dude up.
Better reload.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my canvas like bullet.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop the big. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus hungry for something sweet.
I was just getting into the groove.
Reloading.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
I have a question from my polls last night. So, do you only use the scroll girls in boss fights? Because it feels like they're not built for PvE battles. No, you can use them in a lot of different places. It just depends on how well they're built, because you could actually use them for story clearing depending on what you're doing. Tia's shield is great. Tia's buff is also better than Noir and Blanc's, because it's a generic buff. So once you kill a certain mob, Blanc's buff falls off as soon as you kill the mobs. Where Tia's buff is, even if you have the buff up between the stages, it carries over to the next part of the fight. So if more mobs spawn in, you still have the damage buff. Noir or Blanc is only to that. It depends on the investment of the units. If they're not well invested, you're not going to really get a lot of performance out of them. They need to be invested into properly as well. Tia's got a specific skill investment of at least getting started with like 744. Naga needs to be 777. Your support, your burst one that goes in there kind of depends on what you're doing. So you gotta need something like Volume, Litter, Miranda, something in that line. Your secondary burst 3 needs to be good, depending on what you're doing there. So in this case, I'm wanting to use them together for a specific reason.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus like. Reloading. Need more ammo.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus like bullet. Interesting.
Better reload.
Rock, we want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Bullet.
Oh, what the? Touche.
I should have ducked.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Drop the beat. Touche. What the?
We want to preserve beautiful memories of my
what a
campus life.
student can do. Better reload.
I'm gonna need a burst for Tia to heal that up.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
The story was really good. They did a good job with it. I'm very curious what hard mode's gonna end up telling.
Memories of my campus life for something sweet. Need more ammo.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
None of this
Rock, we want
matters.
to preserve
It's dead.
beautiful memories of my campus life.
Alright.
All clear. A successful experiment indeed.
Bastion's gonna get a good, probably a level up out of this, I think. Boost might. Augmentation might. I don't have that yet. Onslaught's getting there. Relic actually can get leveled up. We're gonna go level that up. Because I've got a few units in that. Let's go ahead and quick battle this. Tia, Litter, Naga, Scarlet, Modernia. I do have Volume, Red Hood. I just pulled Maxwell as well. So... yeah, the new cube is for HP, which is pretty neat. I wouldn't necessarily say to use Tia Naga with Modernia. Modernia is a max ammo unit, so she's better to use with like the bunny twins. Doesn't mean you can't. Plus, you don't really want to burst Modernia. Modernia actually loses damage when you burst her. So, as far as using Litter's fine. You could probably place Red Hood, then Scarlet, or Scarlet, then Modernia, or then Red, depending on the fight. If you need to take down single target faster, then go to Red Hood first. If you want to take down, if you need to screen wipe, take down with Scarlet first as the burst 3 there. You can even get into some weird stuff where you do like different bursts by. Let's just use this as an example. Let's say Vault Litter is that. You can put this here so that you would actually burst Tia into Red Hood, and then if this is a so you'll basically get like in this case you would get Tia, you'd get the burst 1 of Red Hood, then you would get the burst 2 of Blanc, then it would go back and burst 3 of Red Hood. So you could technically cheese it like that. There's many different things you can do with the Tia Naga team. It's just, what are you going into? It's not really, you can't use these teams as just one size fits all. I go clear, face smash everything. I literally was just talking to Erin this morning about this exact same subject, which I was able to get her through the boss of 16 by helping her with understanding how the team comp thing works. So by changing things around, you can get some comps set to do some pretty good damage. Yeah, we can level up Quantum, which will give us the additional slot. Yeah, a win's a win. By an inch or a mile. I hit 19.3 yesterday, so I definitely see where you can't one size fits all. Exactly. Yes, Zoo, she's beat chapter 16 in 3 weeks. She is my project child. Been thoroughly helping her out and giving her advice on where to go, and she's been doing really well with it. Okay. So we've got the extra slot. That'll come in handy for when we need it. Okay. Mocks of battles. Alright, so we're gonna have to spend a good bit of time here today working on this. So what I would like to do is run it down with my current setups, see what we get, and then start tweaking and adjusting. I don't really want to change cubes or anything like that. I kind of just want to run this down, see what we're roughly scoring, and then start trying to make decisions based off of what's my rough idea bringing, how can we improve it. So, this is a process I started doing with Modernia, and it paid off. Not that I'm gonna have to do this twice. Basically what we'll do is this once today, and then once on the last day, we'll do one more, like, Holy Grail run, because this will give me several more days. It gives me Burst Weekend for gear, gives me any last chances to level up specific skills that I may or may not need, hopefully get some gear on some key units. I mean, you're not wrong, Hellcrest. Part of that is very true. So let's say here, we're in mock battle, so let's just run it down with this and see how they go. Yeah, but you've been going pretty hard since Nier. I do agree on that. You've definitely, I will 100% admit, you've put in the effort since Nier, and I've been proud of you for doing so.
I got too excited.
Going all out. Reorganizing. Going all out.
Okay, so we're gonna have to deal with Poison Barrage. Okay, so that kills you out. Makes sense.
Start over.
Poisons again. Alright, we'll just go ahead and let it run out. Put in what it puts in.
What's the pose?
the death of her. We got 25 seconds. Totally playing that
After
right.
all that, I
We can
deserve
go all
a
the way to the end.
compliment.
True. That really did help her out. Also, having a max limit break, Red Hood does also help a little bit. Her husband's pulling luck is over 9,000. He came in and just said, I got you.
It's time for class to
Hope
begin.
the water isn't too salty for ya.
Quick maintenance.
Refilling underground water. Refilling the water.
It's time for class to begin.
Hope the water isn't too salty for ya.
Reloading.
Okay, that poison's not good.
Hey!
May this
Okay,
time
yeah, we
last
can't eat the
forever.
poison.
It's time for class to begin.
Show them no quarter.
Refilling underground water. Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
It's time for class to begin.
Faster, stronger, keep shooting! Hey! Refilling the water!
It's time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Refilling the water!
Reloading. It's time for class to
King
begin.
Richiest, I got it. You know, the fact is, I gotta use what I have and not what I don't have fucking built. Just remember that.
Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
Ah, shit. I popped up too soon.
It's time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Alright, so this one's gonna need definitely the cube to definitely get better score. Marciana may not be able to do much here.
Victory!
So
With
we're
me
gonna
on your
eat this
team,
one.
did you expect anything else?
Alright, so we're gonna try this one down. See what this scores. Right now, we are just in the testing phase to see what my original idea does, and then we're gonna start trying to theory craft and push stuff down. Go over here to red.
Rock, we want to preserve beautiful memories of my kids ready for something sweet.
Reloading. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Rock, we want to preserve beautiful memories of my kids
Hail a bullet.
Oh, touche! What the?
Rock, we want to
Look how
preserve
good
beautiful
Naga's
memories
doing.
of my kids you can do.
Taunt is definitely gonna hurt Tia. Grab those. Definitely need to get it on one pass.
Better reload.
She can't take that type of damage without
Rock, we
heals.
want to preserve beautiful
Let's keep the
memories of my
momentum
kids
going.
Need more ammo.
Alright.
Better reload. Why don't they just develop something
preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
May have to go a little more sporty than,
What the? Oh no. I was just getting into the groove.
let's try this again. Something doesn't feel right.
Better reload.
Drop, I want to preserve beautiful
Let's keep the
memories of my
momentum
campus
going.
life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Student can do.
And there's the spit. Cover.
Oh no. I was just getting into the groove.
Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
What a
campus life.
student can do.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Bullet.
Got that.
Better reload. Oh no. I was just getting into the groove.
Need more ammo. Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
What a
campus life.
student can do.
What the? Oh.
Okay, so we can get over 500 if I play smart.
Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Touche.
Okay. That poison that I just whipped
Better
was totally
reload.
not smart.
This uniform is so
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Okay. So with an unoptimal setup, we're getting about 700,000. Or 700 million.
What the?
Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
for something sweet.
Need more ammo.
Okay.
Reloading.
So with an optimal setup, everybody on the right cubes, we're probably doing 850 plus.
Drop, I want
This
to preserve
team.
beautiful memories of my campus life. Interesting.
Well, we did 800 even without Red Hood, so we might even be able to push 900 if I actually play this smart. Okay.
Focus, don't let your eyes wander. Drop, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Oh yeah, easily 900. I might even be able to get a bill
Need more
if
ammo.
I play this smart. Okay, that's actually pretty good.
Pitch perfect performance.
All right. So I might be able to get around a bill on this if I actually play this team smart. All right. Now for the scuff of all of them is this team. I don't expect much out of this because this is really weird, but it's really about what all I got left, and then I need to figure out what I want to put here. So let's see what this concoction comes up with, because this is the one I was curious about. How would this end up playing out? That was an interesting unit.
The Garden of Shangri-La. No pain or despair.
Stop the rolling stone. Everyone, focus your fire.
Like this.
Tougher than I thought. Tear them apart.
I gotta get the timing of dropping behind that faster. Where that actually is in the animation. No, those 5 slots get permanently, you basically gain 5, but those 5 units that you've leveled to 200 become permanently embedded into it. You cannot remove them. So that's why I always try to recommend people to be careful what you smash to 200, because it's going to be forever there.
Everyone, focus your fire!
And then he also has to remember he's 1-2 tapped like 80% of the units he's pulled recently. So it's about time RNG came back to the worst side of things for him. Every time I miss where that's at. Yeah, make sure you put in some good units. Don't just send 5 things in because you can. Alright, where does this guy wind that thing up and it starts before you? This is what I'm gonna have to really watch.
The Garden of Shangri-La. No pain or despair.
Okay, we got that one.
Everything you've got!
To shoot the goo? Okay. It's the one thing I don't want to let slip past me.
The Garden of Shangri-La. No pain or despair.
Okay, he winds up there.
Everything you've got!
There. Plot, it's gotta completely go away. Wait, I still got it. I think I just popped up too early. Or is this unavoidable? Soft locked the entire game the other day by accident. How? Glitter volume red, Drake, Snow White. Yeah, that's great. Laplace can't go behind. Okay, I'll make sure she doesn't do that. The idea is that we can live through it. It's about 100. I'd say this is about like 150 mil team if we end up getting it perfect. So now the question is what do we have roughly left that I can put into this slot that makes sense? So everybody else should be locked out. Yes. Okay. Alright, so we've got Miranda's the 1. Nihilister is a 20-second burst 2. I'm going to be running Helm and Snow White for DPS. Who can I bring in as a backup? Stress to face take the stun AoE if you don't have cover regen in phase 1. Okay, so that's like 90% of everything. All right. Sugar. We'll have to move gear around. Yeah, that's gonna be great. What does she provide? Critical damage and reload speed if cover is under attack. Hit rate and attack speed. We don't have any shotguns, so we're not going to get any boost out of that. I'm curious about machine gun go burr.
That could be arranged.
Just let machine gun sit in the back and burr away. Because I mean, this team's not going to score much better than 100. I don't think. If this thing does less than, if this does more than 300 mil, I'd be. No, not mine's not. That's why she's not used in a team. Is she's not leveled. I've got the gear for her, I just haven't leveled her. Trust me, if you see meta units not being used, there's a reason I'm probably not using them. And I'll give you a very big clue. They're not leveled. Like, at all. Because my investment went into 1, 2, and 3. I'm using Guillotine. I'm using 2B on a different team. I've already burned them all. Like I said, this is just to see what happens on this score. For those who are joining, let me give you a little TLDR. I'm just doing a test run right now of units to see how I roughly want to play around with this, and then adjust based off of what I see score-wise and how to go about and improve what I do and do not have. So that's why here is about just filling in the hole. Whatever is basically geared the best needs to go. Because at that point, it's just about getting damage. I don't think there's much hope in scoring. Like, we're talking less than 50 mil difference right now. Nothing is going to make this team do much better than what is right here. This is just solely about whatever goes in this slot is about extra random damage. And since we technically are going to be healing every other turn, that gives her the ability to do her shenanigans if she's getting hit. I definitely cannot keep her alive, so that doesn't make sense to bring her. In the sense of burning, like, her first, then Snow White, and then keeping Helm on the back burner. There's no way. Without running her in the Bunny Twins, it would be suicide to run A2. Plus, my A2's not invested into. And then everything else is pretty much used. I'd rather use Nihilister's BS over Senti and Novel and Helm. Because I think that'll help, in this case, get me through a little bit further. So, let's see what this one does. And then we'll assess and start tweaking teams one by one. Yeah, you definitely burned some bad luck away. Yeah, I already used her. Yes. Okay, so she can get one tapped. Alright, wanted to test that. She's not in that. Oops. And then we're gonna dodge here.
Let's keep it going.
Damn.
My turn. Take this.
Okay. So I'd like to see this with cubes and stuff. I'll have to see this with cubes. Let's go ahead and let her int out on it.
Well, that was fun, wasn't it?
So with our current teams, yeah, that's what I'm waiting for. Is what's gonna happen there? What's in that hard? What is in that hard mode story? All right, so we had the Snow White team, or I'll say the adult Snow White team, did roughly 85.4 million. We have the Small White doing like 95 million. We have Red Hood is doing around 870, but I think I can go to like 900 plus on that if I actually can keep Red Hood in the fight. We have Summer Anise doing 204. That could go, I could probably get that up to 240, 250 mil. And then 2B did roughly 419 with me not really trying. So 2B did 419. So their rough estimate was what? So let's see, that's 85, 95, 807, 204, and 419. Brings us to roughly... Oh, I would never freaking play her. I cannot stand Alice to the ends of the earth. You will never see me use that piece of shit, ever. That is 1.61 billion. I will never subject myself to being one of those players. Score does not matter that much to me. I will never be an Alice player. Okay, so that was 1.61 billion. I will never use this unit. Score does not matter that much to me. I will never be one of those players. You will never see me sitting there playing CSGO, fast machine gun sniper BS ever in this game with her. I refuse. I will not be that person. Heck, she only showed up because I summoned her through one of the normal banners. The thing. She was never a wishlist unit. She just shows up. Plus, we have grown-up Alice now. We have Red Hood. We don't have to do the old Alice stuff anymore. We can just let Red Hood go do her thing and be better than how I would play Alice anyway. So I don't need Alice. Nah. I literally cannot stand the character, the unit, anything about her. She'll never show up on a team. There's a reason she's level 1 sitting at the bottom of my box ungeared. She will never get geared. She will never go in the synchro. She'll never get used. Cannot stand the unit. Let me put it this way. In Epic 7, I did enough stuff to trigger some people to where I blew up rings that people... These one-off rings that they was giving out. I've deleted units just to prove a point in Epic 7 of you think you need this and just Thanos snap it and delete it. Never pull those units, don't use those specific strategies, and do just fine in the game. Heck, I think the ring one has like 3,000 views on Twitch. From where that got shared around, where I blew up the E7WC ring. Okay, so if I'm gonna min-max this. This team will do okay, because she'll go into resilience. I think I'm pretty much good with what I have. The only issue is, so, this team will do okay because I can't use, I'm keeping Scarlet here to keep the damage up on this team. This is the main team for me. And I might, for round 1, because of the buff, I may do this. So that Red Hood will take that initial burst first, being a much higher attack buff than what you can give. And then I'll suck up the cooldown reduction for that 1 turn and let her cycle back around. So kind of like how we would play the noise tech, where we would, you know, noise, then volume, noise, then volume. Here, we'll do kind of the Red Hood, then volume for that attack buff. Because after a turn or two, I think we're good. We'll see how that ends up playing out, and we'll test both. We'll see if it's just better to run her all the way around. And it's about not putting too many, like... So, a great example is... This actually is probably the most geared crap on my account, is these 5 units right here. Like, no joke, these are probably the top 5 almost geared units on my account. So... Those can kind of get moved around a little bit. This significantly gets worse. Then we have Dorothy's fairly geared. I don't even think she's she's 3 of 4. Marciana's got some stuff, but she's 1/1/1 in her skills, so extremely low level investment. Summer Anise got put on the back burner because I started trying to finish my Scarlet. Scarlet is the most geared out of all of these in terms of like investment. The skills are what makes her. Where Dorothy technically has more overloads, but her skills are lacking. And then Pravity has the stuff, but, you know, we don't have her set up there. As far as this team, this is probably the best case scenario for dividing my damage up enough that it's not a one-off team, it's just getting a really good score, but I can't score anything else on the others. Dividing the damage up a little bit, I think this is the next best case scenario. And then this is just trash. It's more of just filler damage. There's not much better I can do on the account with what I have geared, because the only thing that actually has gear is Snow White and the Helm here. But the skill levels are what's going to wreck me on everybody else. I think this is like 4, do you even have skill levels? No, you're 1/1/1. You're 1/1/1. You're horrible. You're horrible. Make use of... Oh, I know. The whole point is about spreading the damage across the account. There's a reason I'm doing that. Like I said, it's because I don't want to use bunnies and her and Red Hood together. I'm better off running Red Hood here with the core damage than running Red Hood in my bunny team. Because at least this scored 400. This is the second highest scoring team at 419 mil currently. I can probably get the Summer and East team further out, closer to this. But the issue is, I don't have the books to do it because I'm trying to level up into Red Hood. So she is perma-locked into 1/1/1. There's a reason she's not being used. I don't have the skill books to level her. So, being able to do that is why I'm not. There's a lot of the reasons what you would expect to see used together. I've already gone through that originally, and it's most likely it's a skill investment thing. So I wouldn't want to. I would rather run the Pierce off of Nihilister than try to get that one extra 200,000, 500,000, maybe $1 million more damage off of popping the maybe 2 million more damage off popping that low level noise with the alt of Snow White. It's not going to get me that much further down the road. The double Pierce coming off of Nihilister will probably carry me further. With the if I'm looking at no investment, the Pierce should help me out in this case. Like I said, 4 and 5 are garbage teams. I can't do much with these, with what was left on the account. We don't really have, like, our options are super minimal because 90% of these units are 1/1/1 and they don't even have gear anymore. Because I went through and I recycled all of it to throw into overloading, trying to rush my main units as much as possible, get as much EXP thrown into them, so we can overload as much gear as possible for the next solo raid, union raid. So I'm going to be a raid or two behind on having okay-ish built units. So there is a method to the madness here. So, if we look at this team, you're in the proper cube. I could throw you into resilience for the stats. You're gonna go to resilience for the stats. You're in resilience already. And then you're there because I need the hit rate. So we're gonna take Summer and Nice out. And we're gonna take 2B and pop you in there. It's all right. We kind of have our first run of 1.61 bill on testing. My team 4 and 5 is as bad as I thought they would be. Teams 1, 2, and 3. Red Hood's gonna be carrying 90% of my team. That team did 870 mil without Red Hood being in the last 30 seconds. So, Interception EX unlocked. Congratulations. Because I have the same Snow White minus Dragon. Polly being a 2-second or 40-second burst, I'm not sure. So we've got some questionable teams being made, but it's about trying to keep the damage spread as good as possible. Because, like, chat was just talking about the bunnies having 2B in it. It's like they don't realize, I know there's nothing happening here for her. It's literally just raw damage onto the attack and preyage. But this team is more stable than what I can make. This team will do more damage than me trying to make the actual 2B team, because we don't have Quincy. My novel's not leveled up enough to justify throwing it into a 2B team. This will be the best bet for me in terms of where my account's at, is this combination to get the most out of. If I'm going to use 2B as a burst 3, this is where the best investment's going to come out of this. And a 20-second one. Let me look at Dala. Because I'm not actually sure if that might. Because what are you wanting to do? You're wanting to pop Polly in for the attack buff, I'm assuming? You're trying to get the attack buff off of the Polly's thing? Consistently running through your account while you're fighting, and then you're going to Dala for the attack of all allies, burst cooldown. Okay, I could see why you're trying to do that. Makes sense. If that's the best combination you can come up with, I'm sure it's better than running just complete and utter trash. Like here, spreading the damage out. I don't really want to run too many other things with this comp, especially since I took Tia and Naga out, is what I normally ran with the Pravity Summer and East thing. So this is the next best case for Team Mean Girls, if I'm gonna run that. Red Hood. My only question here is, do I really want to sacrifice Maxwell here for a level 1 buff? It wouldn't really help me in the next 2 teams regardless because of how little her investment is. So it's basically at this point, skill 1, buff up Red Hood, and just preyage for Red Hood to do 99.99999% of the work here on this team. Because she's not investment. Well, you have to realize, I've been focusing 99% of my effort into the Bunny Twins, Scarlet and Modernia, for most all of my books. I don't have the resources, and I've literally spent everything. Everything that is invested into is highly invested into properly. The only unit that is gluttonishly leveled is Noir, for reasons. That's the only unit I've actually taken further than needed be. So, we've got, you know, her 10, 10, 10. I don't really watch Sky's videos. I'm gonna be real. I watch what some people send to me, but I don't go out searching a lot of people's content unless it shows up or it's a content creator I know and I'm wanting to see kind of, you know, like Ali, I'll go watch his stuff when it pops up, or I'll check out some of the content creators to see, you know, when I start hearing people talk about, you know, they've got a hype video, I want to see what they've done. But on just the average, I'm not watching people's guides videos. It's just, I don't have time. My schedule's way too jacked. Yeah. He's, right here in chat. Well, right here. I'm gonna do this. And before I get a raid in the next, like, few minutes. There we go. So for those of you on Twitch side, you can go follow him here. And I don't know if I have I don't think I actually have a shout-out command set up on the YouTube side of things. But if you're on Twitch, go click this, and then it'll take you to his YouTube page. Ta-da! I think his handle's the same, so just at Alian, AK, _ AK, and it should take you to his YouTube page. Trust me, I know all about being short on resources. It literally took me 6 months to get invested in Maxwell. You gotta work with what you have, but long-term goals in mind. Oh yeah, my long-term goals are pretty nuts. So, long-term goals right now, we're working, we just finished doing overloading Litter, Noir, and Blanc on any of their remaining gear. We've just leveled up Dorothy's gear. Pravity is currently in the works. We're gonna finish off 2B and Volumes overloads. Modernia's gloves and boots got taken care of. Those randomly have shown up since I started this. Blanc's boots, I think we're missing. Nope, Blanc's boots are done. So that can come off the list. Scarlet needs gloves. Exactly that. That's literally what happened with me. I started working on leveling up 2B. Was hoping that the next banner would come along. Modernia, as soon as I got her, we had to start leveling that. Red Hood literally just stole all my skill books that I'd been saving up, as I was about to do an investment dump into the Tia and Naga. I was gonna take Tia's S1 to 10. Naga is 777. I was gonna take her skill 1 and I think her skill 3 up towards 10. Maxwell has been on the back burner, but now got bumped forward because of Red Hood. We're trying to get basically right now on the, as far as long-term goals that I've written down, it's getting 2B, finishing Pravity, trying to get volume up. Dorothy, A2, Guillotine, Maxwell, and Miranda are the units that I'm trying to focus around on my team as we get stuff. The good news for me is there should be very few units coming that I don't need, because most of my stuff is already based around these units. Unless it dramatically changes a unit's playstyle or setup, I don't really need to pull on the new unit. It's, for me, right now, it really seems like I either need to zero out on Red Hood, pray that we get whatever we get there. I either need to hold out in the potential chance that at the end of the year there might be one more Pilgrim banner, if that's what they're gonna do. We don't have a precedent on that yet, so I can't say for sure. It's not like I could say, we have a precedent in Epic 7. We know that every summer, there's going to be summer units showing up. Why? Because there's 5-6 years of content summer units being released to say that I can tell you with 100% certainty a summer unit will show up here. They kind of set that precedent here in Nikke, saying we're going to get summer units. So we kind of know some of those things, but as far as this Modernia showing up at the end of the year, we don't really know if that was a one-off thing because of where she showed up in the story and they wanted to release her unit, or if that literally was a New Year kind, because it was December 29th is when that shows up. Exactly. Like, we've got the Rupee Christmas side story starting, I think that's November 30th is where they're probably going to drop that. I know about the new unit, but I can't talk about it. But I know about it. That's just all I'm going to say is I know about it. I know that's going to be... and yeah, that was... I mean, it was literally November 4th, December 28th, 29th, they dropped it. So was that because of the story and them trying to tell something? Because here's what we do know. We do know this. The only reason we get Pilgrim banners is because they're showing up in the story. Modernia showed up right when Modernia was showing up inside of the main story quest. Red Hood, or Dorothy, shows up right when she shows up in the main story quest. Red Hood shows up when she shows up in the main story quest. So the next Pilgrim that drops, that is... I mean, you could even say this for Nihilister. She showed up around the same time as a Liberation unit when she was showing up in the chapters. So they're not dropping Pilgrims unless they are an active presence in the main story that they want to put lore behind. And this is what's got me, like, at the edge, because I want to... Part of me wants to zero out and just see what I can get out of the Red Hood banner in terms of value. The only thing I could guarantee you is a Pilgrim drops every 6 months, guaranteed, because of 6-month and 1-year anniversary. Those are going to be guaranteed Pilgrims no matter how you play the game. I'm guaranteeing you from here on out, that's it. That's the thing. What I mean by showing up, it's not like, it's not like Dorothy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Dorothy was a main role in the main story quest when she dropped on her banner. Like, they released the story. Red Hood is the same thing. She's actively in the story right now in chapter 25 and 26. Which is another reason why I say you technically shouldn't have released the story yet. But they did. And we're not going to talk about anything. Don't mention anything. If you know about those chapters... Just keep your mouth shut. Just let's leave it at that she's there. And, you know, Nihilister, the same thing. And I get what you're saying with Crown and Chime. They haven't had an active role yet, but I guarantee you the second that they do take a proactive role in the story, they're there. What's going to happen with Cinderella? Who knows? That's why I made the video, is because we don't know what they're gonna do with her yet. So, let's get some testing going, so we can score a rundown. Let's get everybody built up. I think everybody got moved where I needed to be. And let's actually test a real test to see what we're going to gain and try to get these mechanics ingrained in our head, so that we can get a good Put down a good run. Our benchmark is 1.61 billion. Anything over this, it's huge.
I got too excited. I got too excited.
'27 and 28 should revert the events of 23. Fall repairs. What do you do from there? I don't know. True. Good news, you're on the last stage of Memory of Goddess. Congratulations. I think they're gonna do legacy costumes because they're the same unit. It would not make sense to bring in. It doesn't make sense to bring in new units when they're the same unit. So I'm assuming they're gonna be Gacha legacy skins, and I will buy both of them because they both look amazing, and I definitely want the Rapunzel more than I want the Scarlet.
I got too excited.
Goo. Oh yeah.
I got too excited.
Reorganizing.
Oh, come on. It's like one bullet difference. And I just messed it up. Remember, you have to break the poison domes. His face to weaken him. Yeah, I know. I don't think I got the gas to do that. I have 2 Red Hood 2 stars. I want to spend 800 tickets for Core 3. I want to be happy and not a prisoner of my resources. I would max limit break. I wouldn't go any further than that. Because that's going to take you down to 600 tickets, and then if you happen to have new units show up from here on out that you really need, you don't have to worry about pulling. So all right, let's go again. Also, my friend got Noir. I have Punk. Yeah, getting the twins is a pain in the butt. Like, actively trying to chase them now is a pain in the butt. Okay, you rear up, cover. Thankfully, I was playing when the twins came up.
Start over.
Sludge. Okay. Poison chamber. Wait till he arcs.
Reorganize.
Going all out. Buy me some time.
It's targeting everybody. And cover.
I got too excited.
Sludge.
Buy me some time.
I got too excited.
Okay, so her healing can't really keep up with this area. The Indominate ability just kicks for Noir. That takes her out. Okay, so we can get about 500 mil.
Enemy dispatch.
Alright, so the next run took us up to, for 2B. So we increased from 419 to 475. Well, we'll say 474. So that's a pretty decent increase with running cubes. That's not bad. Okay, so now the mean girls. We'll go... We'll go to the quantum cube for you, since it's the highest leveled of them all. For the stats. Kind of would like to go Bastion for her, but I don't have this. I think this. We'll try to see if we can get more ult off of her. Still no Scarlet. Someday. Someday you will get it. You did 24 million on your first run. Not bad. You'd have a billion more. Still no Modernia.
It is time for class to begin.
Everyone, come with me.
It is time for class to begin.
Faster, stronger, keep shooting.
I have to do some quick maintenance.
Refilling the water.
Give me just a second. It is time for class to begin.
Show them no quarter. Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it? Refilling underground water.
It is time for class to begin.
Hope the water isn't too salty for ya. Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
It is time for class to begin.
Show them no quarter. Refilling the water. Refilling underground water.
It is time for class to begin.
Can't I just connect
This
this
got up
thing
to
a water main and be
259.
done with it? Hey!
Give me just a second. May this time last forever.
Okay, this isn't bad.
I am glad we wrapped this up before the tea got cold.
So
Would
the
you
Summer
mind
Nice
drinking it?
team gained about 74 mil doing this run. So, see here. 279. Alright. Not bad. Okay, so now we want to cube you guys up. All right, so this is gonna be, we're gonna write this one with purple, and we're gonna see what this. I'll have to redo it at some point. Quit, and I'm gonna switch it to where volume goes first. I want to see what the difference in score is having Red Hood go before volume in bursts. To see which one's gonna end up playing out better for the account.
Why don't they just develop some
Hello there, good morning.
Let's wrap this up. I'm hankering for something sweet.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
Rock, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Bullet.
It's going. Slowly working on getting this
Reload.
massaged
Rock,
out.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. What a student can do.
Better reload.
Rock, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
what a
campus life.
student can do.
Sorry, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove. Oh no, I was just getting into the groove. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Drop the beat!
Reloading.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus
What a
life.
student can do.
So I will need to control their bursts, so we can't just let them just rage burst. We're not gonna stay in sync.
Better reload.
Sorry, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Yeah, see, we're out of a
I was
burst
just getting
cycle
into the groove.
by doing this.
Why don't they just develop something like an drop the beat?
want to preserve beautiful
So we messed up like
memories of
3
my
burst
campus
cycles by trying to do
know.
this
I
tech.
was just getting into the groove.
Done. Nice and fast.
Sorry, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Better reload.
Done. Nice and
Drop the beat.
This is solo raid.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Sorry, I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
All
campus
clear.
life. A successful experiment indeed.
Okay, so this did 839. This did less. Well, actually 840 is what this did. So we'll need to go run it again. All right, see you later. Thanks for stopping by. So this messed up a lot of burst cycles trying to run that way. Thanks, appreciate it. So I do not want to run this. This is what we want to run so that it doesn't, mess up our burst order. We just want to burst her as a 3 and her as a 3. So now, knowing the mechanics, that...
Reloading. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. You can do. Interesting. Need more ammo. Reloading.
Better reload.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Like I said, it was a curiosity to see if it would score more doing it that way, but it doesn't.
Oh no, I was just getting in.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
This is definitely the way. We're gonna run her here.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful
Let's keep the
memories of my
momentum
campus
going.
life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
for something sweet.
Better reload.
We got poisoned.
Better
I couldn't see it with the
reload.
burst.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
Stand the
campus
hail
life.
of bullets.
Touche.
Somebody popped that ring and it wasn't me.
Oh no, I was just.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Better reload.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful
Let's keep the
memories of my
momentum
campus
going.
life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Okay, we got the poison blocked there.
Oh no, I was just.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Better reload.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Need more ammo.
Better reload.
Reloading.
Oh no, I was just getting into the groove.
develop
I'm gonna
something
wait for
like
the poison to
an
go.
infinite magazine.
Stay focused.
Drop the beat!
Oh no! I was just getting it.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful
Let's
memories
turn
of
it
my
up.
campus life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Student can do. Need more ammo. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Student can do.
Reloading.
Better reload. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Oh no! I was just getting.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Student can do.
Uniform is so comfortable.
Interesting.
Better.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life for something sweet.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove.
Touché!
Interesting.
Better reload.
Teacher.
Okay, and then
let's
this
go
one
have some
did,
dessert now.
This one did 1 bill, 1.062 bill. Okay, so that's definitely the carry of the group. Obviously. Alright. And then this team. Let's see here. How do I want to do this? I want Nihilister to be here. Onslaught Cube. Honestly, I'm gonna put you in Resilience. And you're gonna go to Resilience. And since I have space, you might as well go Resilience for the stats. Alright. Volume I normally run in the Quantum Cube for the Burst Gen, because I don't have the space for her anywhere else. It kind of depends on who you're running and when you're running it. She is a close range unit, so theoretically you kind of need... kind of need a little bit of both. Like, I mean, you kind of need to put her in the... kind of need her in the Resilience Cube. You kind of feel like she's an interesting... she's an interesting unit.
Push it to the limit! Let's keep it going.
I don't need any cover. Do what you have to do. All right, let's keep going.
Let's keep it going.
I'll be
My turn!
all gunports open. Fire!
No, I don't have a one-shot team. My snow is not built for one shot. She's not nearly ever had that level of investment.
ammo is in good condition. Keep moving. Reload. My turn. Focusing fire. Leave no enemy standing.
No, it's that they're in other teams. I have other priorities. I have a Snow White one-shot team. It's not, the units aren't developed enough to do it.
Reload.
I'll make
My turn. Take that.
We'll just take the L here. So Snow White got a big bump from...
Score another one for the good guys.
This went up from 85
The
mil to
syndicate doesn't get wind of it.
231. Or 232 mil. So I have the real Snow White. It's just, it's not, we've spread them out. And even then, because it's not invested into, it wouldn't do damage. Wait, I actually have Missileless Oh! I actually have Missileless Defender gear for her. That's funny. So Jackal will get some gear. Alright. So... Resilience, because of a rocket launcher. Rupee. Are you AR? Yeah, you're an AR. Alright, let me think about you. Small White. It's only this boss. This is it. This is all it is for solo raid. This isn't Union Raid, where they change bosses depending on what you beat. Oh, an interception? Tomorrow is, Chatterbox. It's not as bad as you think. Just blow off one of his rocket launchers and you should be able to keep him at bay. Alright, I think everybody's got gear. Yes. So I've got videos on the YouTube channel showing off just the mechanics. I don't really talk about teams because team comps varied, but depending person to person. I'm not trying to get in that deep. Train is mostly from anybody just getting into Interception EX. You're lucky if you get 3. But you can get some mechanics. You can cheese it. I hadn't had time to do videos to talk about that. So, this team shockingly did 95 mil last time. So let's see what they drop this time. I think it also helps that I'm getting used to the mechanic of it.
Time to go.
Yeah, you can use level 1 units, and it'll lock it to 200, which will help you with some mechanics.
The Garden of Shangri-La. No pain or despair.
Ash Cannon is ready to go. Stop the rolling shot.
Please guide us all to the light.
Stop the rolling shot.
that's why I'm trying to not, I'll just call her 100 mil.
I told you justice would
And
prevail.
I'll call it I'll just say it's 100 mil plus, and we'll go for it. I'm not worried about it, because I know this is the worst team. So I'll just call it 100 mil. And this way it's roughly, we know roughly what we'll be getting. So, based off of our numbers, we got 747 plus 1062 plus 279 plus 100 plus. So we should be looking somewhere around 2.1 billion on a real run. That's what we should be looking for. So let's go try to lock in a real run. We kind of know what our rough scores are that we need to achieve. And let's go dig into this. I think with EXP we're stuck on... Let's see here. How close am I? We're synced to level 400, so this shouldn't matter. Gear. Yeah, we're out of gear. So... nobody can get leveled up, so we're as good as they can get for now. So... This will be today's score, and then we'll have to do this all over again. We'll have to do this all over again on... what is it? Tuesday we'll need to do this, I think, again. And try to see if we can up the score with whatever upgrades we're able to provide between now and then. So... quit. All right. So let's go ahead and run the worst of the worst here, and run the small white team since it's set up. All right, and our commit score will be, let's see what we end up getting. I hesitated right when I was gonna go try to pre-charge the burst so I could come immediately out of burst into Laplace, just saying, surprise! Laser to the face! It'll help a pretty decent bit. We're just gonna ride this one out. We're already well above what I wanted, so we're good.
I told you justice would prevail.
Alright, so we ended up going from 95 mil to 142.8. Well, actually 42.9, because we're going to round it up. Alright. Laplace ended up coming through because of the overload gear, which is fine. We knew this would be roughly there. So, that's a pretty decent start, I'd say. We're up 50 mil from where we originally started. That's a win. Yeah, that's huge. All right, next up, we're gonna use the second worst squad, which this one, actually, back here I am. Welcome back. First time viewer here, welcome. Hello there, how's it going? All right, let's see. Let's get our cubes set up here. So, I believe we're gonna pop... You know what? I'm gonna put you in the relic. You're gonna go to resilience. You're gonna go to resilience, because if I can reload more on you, I think that'll be better. Resilience and resilience. Okay. Now facing a one-day ban in Nikke. You know they don't ban people because they're too good at the game. They ban because people use macros. And they can tell by every click being exactly at the same spot. That's not good, that's inhuman. Yeah, speed shooting, you're using a macro, nobody cares. Trust me, they don't ban you for being too good at the game. If you literally hit a trigger at, say, 21 milliseconds every single time, just as an example, you are triggering 21 milliseconds every single click, that's inhuman. You have to be doing 22, 21, 24. There has to be a variance in there. You are a... There's no... You're not going to get sympathy from me. I'm sorry. If they actually falsely banned you, then they falsely banned you. Alright? But there's... Typically, they're able to look at the log of every single click you've made. They can track that data. It is there in the game. And they can tell if every click comes off at 21 and 22 milliseconds. We're just using that as a number. Every click was there. That is not humanly possible. No human can do that. That means it's computer related. If they detected third-party software for any sort of thing, you do realize if you launch it on the computer, they have software that sniffs out if that's on your computer. No, it's no human can consistently do that. It doesn't mean you can't do it in bursts, because there is a thing called rhythm, a natural rhythm. I have a friend, I kid you not, he's a drummer. He's an amazing drummer. We can turn off and on the metronome, and he can stay smack dab right on that snare drum on a metronome. But when you go look at the strikes blown up, you can see that there's a slight variance, just slightly left and right of the click. But because the natural ear can't perceive the difference, it's so on top of the click, it looks perfect. But there's still a slight variance moving around on top of it, even with such great rhythm. And I've done this to him where I've turned it off on him mid-track, and then, oh, maybe like during the breakdown, I might go, oh, hey, let's see if he's still in time. Tick, 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 right on it as if he never left. It's just, that's great human timing. But it still is a variance on top of that. Yeah, my cubes are good. They're all on Bastion. I'm moving Snow White off of the charge damage because I feel like with the gain stats here, and I don't know what to tell you. They falsely banned you, and that's as far as I'll go on that. It's either one of us is right. It's falsely banned, and you're really good at being close, or there wasn't enough variance in your shots that they said this humanly isn't possible, and they banned you. I'm sorry, but it's a one-day ban. Little slap on the wrist. You'll play again tomorrow. Like, I'm sorry. But people don't just come in out of nowhere and say, I have a one-day ban for being too good at the game. Okay. I know many people who are really good at the game that don't get one-day bans because of being too good at the game. If that's the case, then why didn't Alian get banned when he did Alice Macro? Or, well, not Alice Macro, but the Alice super fast shooting tech. He didn't get banned. He scored top 5 on his server. I'm sure that's pretty good, close enough rhythm that it would look perfect. Or near perfect, but there's a variance in it. You know, the guy, who's the #1 right now on our server? I don't think I can check right now, because I'm in the fight. But whoever's #1 on NA. The only other ban would be resource hacking, which is far worse. I mean, yeah, being too good at the game literally just means I'm assuming it had to do something with the shooting in solo raid. And you don't even have to use the software. If it's on your computer, you give the game permission to sniff your computer. If they just find the auto aim bot or the macro bot on your computer, that's good enough for them. It's intent. You don't just have wall hacks on your computer and not wanting to use them. It's like the Call of Duty streamer saying, I don't use wall hacks. They hit the random button, and next thing you know, you see the wall hack menu pop up. Whoops, I wasn't wall hacking. I don't know how that got there. Or I was testing it. I wanted to see if it was really... No. You don't just install wall hacks. Whoops. Let me put that back where it belongs. Like... should be like right there. Some mouses have built-in macros, also don't count. Yeah, like that's a little bit different. Because like my button, I can reprogram. It's technically a macro. It will reprogram a button so that if I want to use my thumb and click C, instead of it being, you know, just a dead button, that's technically classified. It's a re-button function, but it's technically a macro in the greater scheme of definition. Because it's now saying that that button right there is now the C button. But I'm not sitting there saying, program, fire the C button every 26 milliseconds. And then vary it by 2 milliseconds. It's not like I'm telling a program to do that. I'm just saying, hey, that button's now my C button. Alright, let's jump into this one. This one's gonna be, whew.
I'll make my turn. I'll make my turn. All done for something. Fire. All right, let's keep going.
Ah, I saw it coming. That got me curious. Can you reach around that macro band by using multiple macros? No, because it'll still detect. It'll still be able to detect the. Basically, they're gonna get a printout when if something is suspected of being macroed, they're gonna look at the log data and they're gonna look at the clicks, and then they're gonna look at the variance of those clicks, and they're gonna go, is this humanly possible or not? And if for 3 minutes you were consistently clicking, and they can even go in and check the, I'd be willing to bet they can go check the logs of me doing like mock battle. And if all your mock battles are showing up at exactly the same time doing the exact same thing, they're gonna go, is this really possible that a person can sit here and click this every X millisecond perfectly every time within a 5 millisecond thing? Like, the normal human lag input delay that you physically see to hear is one thing. We don't even get to play the game at like CSGO level frame rates. So it's not like we're sitting here running the game at 300 frames a second and still being able to perfectly hit that spot. I don't know, because I don't look into this crap, because I'm not one who's gonna, I've never been a guy who's going, I suck so bad at a video game that I want to go download a aimbot so I can be good at the game. Here's what I do. My boomer ass goes and grabs one of these and says, I'm gonna go enjoy life. I can aim a little bit better. So I prefer to do this in shooters and have more fun than worrying about being, you know, top tier, #1 headshot person. I mean, let's be real. You go see somebody get headshot, 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 and they're not even facing you, you know something's up. Yeah, I can't prove myself. Say what you want. I did not use macros. That's fine. You literally also aren't able to prove you didn't use them, which is why we're not really, I'm not gonna blame you, and I'm not trying to blame you. I'm just saying, the shoe fucking fits. Fits. Because you can't be almost pregnant saying, either you are or you aren't. You're banned. I'm not. It's literally kind of what it's getting down to. You are banned. Now, falsely or not, it's up to them to decide. I don't work for Shift Up. I don't work for their team that does the banning, but they saw something in your account that said you're bannable. Whatever that may be. Could it be your name? I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what it could be in there that said a 1-day ban. But they gave you a 1-day ban. Chill for 24 hours and then go back and have fun. And whatever it was, see if it happens again. If you keep getting banned and you're really not using macros, then you need to reach out to the game devs and be like, or reach out to the company and say, hey, I'm getting falsely banned here. Why? Yes, there are false flags. And I'm not trying to say, it's just, if we look at black and white facts, he's banned, others are not. He said he's too good at the game, which assumes that we're talking about the shooting aspect. It's not that he pulled 10 or 100 SSRs right in a row. I'm sure there would have been a video of that one. But there was... It unfortunately looks worse for him than it is everyone else playing this right now.
Bam!
I hit the poison.
Now it's starting to get fun. I'll make my turn. All gun ports open. Fire! Reload. Cover. You can do it faster. Reload. Keep going. All right, let's keep going. I'll make more efforts. Whoa, I'm filled with power. Let's go! My turn! All gun ports open! Fire! More! Let's fight! Let's keep it going! I'll make more efforts! Whoa! I'm filled with power!
Okay, losing Helm kind of sucks.
Super duper combo attack! Now it's starting to get fun!
What was my score on adult Snow White 200 mil? I don't think I'm gonna get 200 mil out of this.
I'll make more efforts!
Let me try
Whoa, I'm
again.
filled with power! Reloading. I'll make my turn. All gun ports open. Fire! All right, let's keep going. Now it's starting to get fun.
Jeez. Straight called out. Aiming doesn't mean missing.
I'll make my turn. Kill them all. Now it's starting to get fun. Keep going. Cover me. All right, let's keep going. All right, I'll make my turn. Opening fire. Leave no enemy standing.
Ah, crud, I literally missed it.
Let's keep it going. I'll make my turn. Push it to the limit. All right, let's keep going. Reloading. Cover me. You can do it faster. More. Let's fight. You can do it faster. I'll make more efforts. Whoa, I'm filled with power. I don't need any
Oh, come on.
cover.
I didn't mean to do
Do what
that.
you have. Now it's starting to get fun. I'll make my turn. Focusing fire. Leave no enemy standing. All right, let's keep going. More. Let's fight.
Okay, this is where I screw it up.
Cover me.
Cover. Up.
I'll make more efforts. Let's go. My turn.
spit. And then
All guns are
Hell.
open. Fire!
Let's keep it going. Keep it going.
We can do it faster. I'll be cool.
My turn.
All guns
Take
are open.
that.
Fire! Reloading. Cover.
Now it's starting to get fun.
You know, I'm really curious. What would happen if I just played?
All guns are open. Fire!
Now it's starting to get fun.
130. I'm curious. What would happen if I played Guillotine and just let Snow White do Snow White things? Would Snow White? Because I feel like when I pop off when I try to go to clean the burst rings is where I get her off the core. Do I want to switch over to like Guillotine?
My turn. Take that.
Wait a second.
I'll be cool.
My turn. Take that.
Focusing fire. Leave no enemy standing. I'll be
My turn.
all guns are open. Fire! All right, let's keep
You
going.
still lose Helm.
Gotta reload.
I'll be
My turn. Take
super
that.
duper combo attack. I'll be
My turn. Take that.
Careful.
250 mil. We are now ahead of where we were.
I'll be
My turn.
push it to the
Take
limit.
that.
Wait a second.
I'll make more efforts.
281. I think for today's run, I'll take 280 whatever. I think this is a good, I'll accept this.
There's no time to bask in our victory.
That is a 50
move
mil
on to the next
improvement
mission.
over what we scored originally. And a nearly 200 mil from our original posted score of her. So 284.8 rounded up. Okay. So guillotine tech might have been the smarter thing. What I may do next time to see what I may try to do is flip the heals so that Helm is a backup healer over here and maybe bring Rapunzel here to see if I can heal through this instead of Helm so that Guillotine Snow White burst, and then if I need it, I burst on one of the cooldowns to heal with Rapunzel is something to take a test with. Okay, so the next one is the Summer Anise team here. This has not been doing well. This is just a little bit better. So let's check your cubes. You're gonna go Bastion for sure. Marciana, you're gonna want Bastion, Summer and Neat, or not Bastion, Relic, Resilience. Should be. My, actually, that's a good question. Let me pop them in their cubes, then we'll find out. My biscuit's not built, so that's why I don't use it. Oh no, it's Pravity and, it's Pravity and Scarlet are, the two highest units. Because Summer Niece is missing her helm. So Scarlet is getting the... That's tragic. I mean, we're healing up Scarlet, which is fine. The curse of not having helms leveled. Literally missing the helm for her. Literally missing the helm for her. I happen to have the helm here, and I just leveled that helm a couple days ago. So it's like, crap. Screw it. It'll help keep Scarlet alive a little bit longer than normal. Actually... You're taken, you're taken, you're taken. You're just not leveled enough to want to go in there. Yeah, this is what it has to be. So basically, I'm praying for a Tetris helm and a supporter helm. Pilgrim support, that's gonna be gross trying to find one of those. Alright, so this is the next worst team.
It's time for class to begin.
Everyone, come with me. Refilling underground water. Refilling the water.
It's time for class to begin. Pay attention in class. It's time for class to begin.
Everyone, come with me. Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
It's time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
It's time for class to begin.
Faster, stronger, keep shooting! Refilling underground water! Ouch!
do some quick maintenance.
Damn. Refilling the water.
See, this time
I'll try it
lasts
again.
forever.
That scored 279 originally.
Time for class to
Actually,
begin.
do we get that?
Give me just a second.
260. Yeah, we'll go again. We'll go again. I think if I can keep Scarlet boosted up a little bit more, I think we can... I think this might actually work and be able to score a little bit higher than that.
See, this time for class to begin.
Stronger. Refilling the water. Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
See, this time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Refilling underground water.
Give me just a second. See, this time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it? Refilling the water.
See, this time for class to
Hope
begin.
the water isn't too salty for ya.
See, this time for class to
Hope
begin.
the water isn't too salty for ya.
See, this time for class to begin.
That's fine.
Hey! Ouch! Damn! Damn!
What did I say this did? 279?
Refilling.
Alright, we'll go again, because if we can at least get it up into the 260s. But the next two teams are gonna do infinitely better. Which is fine.
See, this time for class to begin.
Everyone, come with me.
Give me just a second.
Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
See, this time for class to begin.
Show them no port.
Have to do some quick maintenance.
Refilling underground water. Refilling the water.
See, this time for class to begin.
Everyone, come with me. Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
I have to do some quick maintenance. See, this time lasts forever. Time for class to begin.
Everyone, come with me.
Give me just a second.
Refilling the water.
Reloading. See, this time for class to
Hope
begin.
the water isn't too salty for ya. Refilling underground water.
Reloading.
Hey, refilling the water.
See, this time for class to begin.
Refilling underground water. Ouch! Damn.
249. Do I want to take that or go again and try to get Scarlet through a little bit longer? I'll do one more run. I'll commit it. As long as it doesn't go scuff, I'll just commit this run. Because it looks like we might have gotten just lucky. Like a really good crit on Summer and East.
Stronger, keep shooting! Refilling underground water!
Quick maintenance. It's time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Refilling the water!
Reload.
Nope, poisoned. I couldn't see it.
Out!
It's time for class to begin.
Stronger, keep shooting! Refilling underground water! Refilling the water!
It's time for class to begin.
Show them no quarter.
Okay, now I gotta watch for it.
Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it?
It's time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Refilling the water! Refilling underground water!
Give me just a second. It's time for class to begin.
Hope the water isn't too salty for ya. Can't I just connect this thing to a water tank and be done with it? Refilling the water!
Come on,
It's
and duck.
time for class to begin. Pay attention in class.
Spit is coming now. Okay, we're at 240. We've made it this far. Okay, we cleared that.
It's time for class to begin.
I was gonna try to delay that. Get one more burst out. But we'll just ride this to the end because we're there. Hey, sorry I haven't been able to hang out much lately. Been lurking though. Hope you're having a fantastic stream this weekend. Thank you, man. I hope you've had a great time. I'm back to fatter.
I am glad we wrapped this up before the tea got cold. Would you not agree, Penny?
Alright, I'll take a loss of 9 mil for this one. We'll take the loss. So 271.7 is what we ended up scoring here. But we've made up plenty in other places, so we're still a net positive in our scoring. Next up is the 2B team. How was dinner? Okay, Litter's gonna need hit rate. Blanc. Oh, yes, they are. You should check out the new waifu that just dropped. She's pretty cool. Let me go grab her in just a second. Let's see. 2B Marciana. Googling, because I don't know what that is. Interesting. That's cool. Cheese round is heated either in front of a fire or a special machine. Nice. Sounds good. Modernia is gonna go with that. Okay, so they're good. Here, Hex, check out the Check out the new waifu.
I may be into older things, but that doesn't mean I'm an antique.
Yeah, she's the new one that just dropped.
At least come and massage my back.
Meat on the stovetop. That's awesome. I don't know if you were here last time, Hex. Have you seen this one? Have you been around since this one came out?
You won't believe what I dreamed about yesterday. A dragon. Teacher.
That dragon was in my
What do
pants.
you say we go eat some cake together?
As I was dragging these nuts. I'm just gonna. Yeah, A2's in here as well. Where is she?
Hey, watch the hands.
So,
Anything to say?
she was the other main unit from the Nier collab. Let's see what those hands are capable of doing. All right. So assault cube, resilience, 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 assault, hit rate. Okay. Because they see parts and they think they can get it through, but I'm like, there is so much stuff that's getting hit. I can't keep her alive in this without using, like, I don't even know what I could do to keep her alive. All right, so this scored 474-ish mil, so as long as we get up in that range, I think we're good and we'll commit it. It doesn't look like I'll get too much better than that. So we're pretty much safe to roll this as is. No, we haven't been able to beat Memory of Goddess yet. Solo raid today took up a lot of time.
Start over. Reorganize. Buy me some time.
I actually like them both. I really enjoy
Buy me some time.
the challenges of both. I haven't yet.
Going all out. Start over.
I still haven't gotten the run. All right, we're about to beat our score. We beat our score. now we're further than we were before, so now it's all profit from here in terms of points, so just go to the core and let it rip to the end.
Buy me some time. Enemy
Worth.
dispatched.
Alright, final score for this one was 536.3. Alright, so we've gained some ground, so this final run needs to score over 1 bill. I actually like the 5-team thing. It helps for the longevity of the game, being able to work on the 5 teams. So here it is, the Holy Grail, the end-all be-all of this run. Yeah, that's as far as I can take that. So, let's cube these up and get ready for some fun times. Nice. Yo, I actually have to level Red Hood's stuff up. I've got to give her enough attack to get over Maxwell. There we go. Because it was buffing, it's buffing volume and Red Hood. There we go. Crisis averted. We have her slightly higher. Alright. Here we go, chat. We gotta score 1 billion on this run.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Need more ammo.
Why don't
1
they just develop something
billion.
like an infinite
Yeah, you know,
magazine?
totally got you. Yes, I want $1 million. Oh, okay.
I want to preserve
We can
beautiful
do
memories
that.
of my campus life.
Better reload. Touche.
Ah, crap. I came up too early. That's what she said!
That's what she said.
Need more ammo.
Oh no, I was just getting
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories
your
of
eyes
my
on what
campus life. Can do.
Exactly.
better reload.
Let me show you my secret sauce.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful
Yo,
memories
hold
of
on.
my
I just saw
campus life.
something. I just saw something. volume got in before Tia.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of what a student can do.
Oh, come on. My aim's not that bad. I can somewhat aim with a mouse. I'm not CSGO level, but, I can do a thing or two about a thing or two.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. This is pretty close to our practice drills.
Why don't they just develop something
Okay,
like an
now
infinite
I want to make sure I hold the burst.
No, I was just getting into the groove. Better reload. Oh no, I was just...
Focus, don't let...
Drop the beat!
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life for something sweet.
Better reload.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Need more ammo.
I love my suppressor. It's pretty awesome. Imagine a suppressor suppressing a 50 cal that hard.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite...
Imagine.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
You almost got 400 black tickets.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Not a bad idea. We go spin some of those.
Focus.
Drop the beat!
Want to reload? You'll need more ammo. This uniform is so comfortable.
Better reload. Oh no!
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Bullet.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my what a student can do.
Ah, it's popped up. I popped up too early. Yeah, they really were. You got really lucky. I need to not be in her burst when we get later down the road.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Bullet.
Actually, we may not just... We may stay out of her burst.
Focus. Drop the beat. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Feast your eyes on what a student can do. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Tianaga actually needs to aim away from parts and core.
This uniform is
so
so
might actually get hit
comfortable.
parts. Wow.
Just a moment. Gotta reload your... Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of
Waste
my
damage.
campus
Oh,
life.
wow.
This is pretty close to our practice drills.
I was just getting into the groove.
Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Implementing.
Why don't you just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Are you still on it about your macro thing?
Beautiful memories of my campus life. Student can
Oh,
do.
jeez.
Better reload.
This uniform is so comfortable.
Into the groove.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. up. I'm hankering for something sweet. This is pretty close to our practice.
Darn it! I knew that burst was gonna screw me.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus what a student can do. This uniform is so comfortable.
Oh no.
Just a moment. Gotta reload. Focus, don't let your eyes drop the beat. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Let's wrap this up. I'm hankering for something.
Fun fact? I like fun facts. Especially if they're actually fun. Tia's shield prevents the stun? Really now?
Intermission.
Focus. Drop the. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Bullet. This is pretty close to our practice drills. This uniform is so comfortable.
Just develop something like an infinite magazine.
Think so? Drop them. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Your eyes on what a student can do.
You, sir, have just given me an idea, but I think I'm going to abuse said knowledge. Doth thou know what you have doneth? Time to abuse said knowledge.
Focus, don't let you drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. I'm hankering for something sweet.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Focus. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick. This uniform is so focused. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus what a student can do.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. A hail of bullets.
Better reload.
This is pretty close to our practice drills. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Stand the hail of bullets.
Ah, crap, I wasn't even paying attention. I was so mesmerized by what we were doing. No! They had a pretty sus balance patch coming through, that's about it. No, I was winning.
Focus. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. A hail of bullets.
I was winning, son. I was winning.
Develop something like an infinite magazine.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. I'm hankering for something sweet.
I think I got it in time.
Focus. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus what a student can do.
Better reload.
Focus. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. For something sweet.
I was just getting into the groove. Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
I popped it too early, so I had to duck. I couldn't risk it. I want to start again. I want to do this. I want to do this. This seems so easy. My brain's just got to wrap around doing this.
I want to preserve beautiful
Oops, wrong
memories of my
unit.
campus life.
Soon. I believe you will be able to do it. Go ahead and let it take that one out for a sec.
I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. This uniform is so comfortable.
Yeah.
Better reload.
Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick. Focus them. Drop the beat. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Your eyes on what a student can do.
Again. I just need to pop Tia's barrier and just chill for a second instead of trying to get most of the burst ready. Because it's only Maxwell. It's not like I'm going into Red Hood. It's only Maxwell at that time.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Drop the beat. I want to preserve beautiful
There we go.
memories of my campus
That's what
life.
we're after.
Can do.
And then I flubbed it there because I didn't press spacebar quick enough. I gotta do this, I gotta do this, I gotta do this. Come on. I believe.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus what a student can do.
Setting is
The uniform
expensive.
is so comfortable.
It really is.
Focus on my drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Schooling is very expensive.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine? Intermission.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. I'm hankering for something sweet.
Better reload.
Focus. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. I'm hankering for something sweet. Focus on my
Drop the beat! Sorry to break it to you, but this is the end!
It's not what I wanted to do.
Oh no! I was just getting into the groove!
focus. Don't let your eyes
Hold on.
wander.
There we go. She's a monster. Doubled her final damage.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my what a student can do.
Hold on. That's what I want to do.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life for something sweet.
Intermission.
it's a cheap way of them trying to balance it is what it comes down to.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Yeah, you need to go get that, you need to go get that leveled up.
Stay focused. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. This uniform is so comfortable.
Yep, but you need your education.
Stay focused. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
I mean, I've maxed mine out a long time ago.
Drop the beat! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
I was so busy watching my countdown timer.
Drop! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus
Keep the
life.
momentum going.
Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick.
Better reload.
Stay focused, don't let. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Bullet. This is pretty close to our practice. Stay focused. Drop! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my
Keep the
campus
momentum
life.
going.
Intermission. This uniform is so comfortable.
Better reload.
Stay focused. Drop! I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. For something sweet.
Why don't we just develop something like an incident magazine?
Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick.
Better
Stay focused. Drop the beat. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. This is pretty close to our practice.
Go again. She shouldn't have gotten poisoned. Getting the timing of that's actually kind of getting annoying.
Stay focused. Drop! I want to preserve beautiful
Keep the
memories of my
momentum
campus
going.
life. Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick.
Better reload.
Stay focused. Drop the. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Bullet.
Why don't we just develop
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we're going for score here. That's the only reason why we're going
Drop! I want to preserve
this
beautiful
hard.
memories of my campus life. For something sweet. This uniform is so comfortable. This is pretty close to our practice drills.
I was just getting into the groove.
Intermission. Drop! I want to preserve beautiful
Keep the
memories of my
momentum
campus
going.
life.
Why don't we just develop something like an incident magazine?
Okay, here comes the charge burst.
I was just getting into the groove. Better.
Stay focused, don't let. Drop the beat! I want to preserve beautiful memories
keep the
of my
momentum
campus
going.
life. That hurts.
Darn it, I got the poison. keep forgetting. It's right after he does his big roar. He's gonna spew his goo all over the place. It's literally every time he does it. Nothing changes. Every time he's going to do it. I don't know why my brain thinks I'm sane.
Focus, don't let your eyes wander. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Focus, don't. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Student can do.
It's not. I've been around Twitch long enough. That is not against terms of service.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Why don't they just develop something like an infinite magazine?
Focus, don't let your eyes wander.
Oh, this is gonna suck.
Drop the beat. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Hail of bullet. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life for something sweet. Focus. Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. I'm hankering for something sweet.
Oh, I didn't even see that coming. You know what? I'll let it go. Let's see what happens.
This is pretty close to our practice drills. Stay focused. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. I'm hankering for something sweet.
We got 30 seconds to score 200 minutes.
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Just a moment. Gotta reload real quick.
Okay, we've...
Drop. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life.
Nice, we take it. It's higher than what I scored before. 2.3 is what we ended up scoring in total, and this ended up scoring 1.072. So we went up like 100 mil. Not bad. All right. That's probably about as good as we're gonna do overall for where the account's at. Yeah, that's not bad at all. 2.3%, so well, that's gonna go down dramatically over the end, so I'll end up around top 10. But for right now, Iron Dragon Mommy for the next Karatik, I'll go spend for her. Maybe. I think for me, what will get me scoring, keeping myself in the top 10% is going to be gear upgrades. I will drop down several percent over the week. I'll be able to probably push this to 2.5, 2.6 at the best. Because that'll give me a chance to level up some cubes. Because I've got currency to level one of them up. Unless I don't go into Bastion. or decide to go in, not Bastion,
Welcome to the Raise and Rebuild Workshop.
What are you looking for? Just
Resilience. It depends on what we get out of this, but I'm not gonna get... That's 38. I need 70... 75. This, I could technically get Bastion leveled up. But I might just save completely for, and not level anything this specific go-around. And wait for next Union raid and then try to get the, Well, this is level 7 already. I would be taking it to 8 for the, next spot. I believe it's level 7 now. Yeah, its resilience is 7 now. I would be going for the next, synchro slot. But it gives me the ability to put resilience on everyone. You kind of see what I'm saying? I'd rather have the reload speed on a full team, because a lot of these end up needing full reload. Where after that I can, because I'm done at 8. Once I get this, I'm done until I level Bastion to 7 or to 8, and then I'll go work my way around from there. Because I would rather gain that 1 extra slot, since so many units want this darn thing, which is horrible. Oh, I know what we gain on each tab. I've seen the full readout of these. Like I said, I know what I'm after. It's the slot. This is gonna gain... Well, where is it? This will gain a good bit of stat, and I'm okay with that. But I want to be able to go all the way to 6 next time I go to this. Well, I'll take it to 5 and take it to 6, but my idea is to get it to at least 6, and then probably push this one to 8, so that I'll have those. And then after that, I'll probably start moving them up to level 6, level 7, level 6, level 7, as we go through these things. So we get more and more slots available to us. But I would like, personally, I would like to take these to 8 apiece. So, finish the 70 cube investment here, or the 70 battery investment here. I can get that with next, most likely next, next Union raid. So, I think that'll help, and then we gotta get the HP cube at some point. That'll be fun times. We'll need to go through and do these after anniversary. Don't value the extra level. Well, so it's not that I don't, it's not that the value of what I gain from it, it's gaining the slot to me is more, it's more valuable having the 5th slot than it is the stats and what is gained from here. In the way I'm looking at it, there's so many teams that definitely need this cube active. That extra slot for me is huge right now. So, because everybody's fighting for it, and we've got to have 3 teams active in PvP, so I have to... Oh yeah, speaking of cubes, let's actually go. It's way more valuable for lots of my Nikkes. That's fair. Alright, they're fine. You're not fine. Onslaught was... charge damage. Okay, so that's normally Helm and normal Snow. Alright. Alright, resilience goes... You... 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 You. Bastion. Charge speed. Wingman. See the Scarletless defense. Somebody's not. This is just max ammo, yeah. And then Doro's gonna go here for now. That's kind of how I have to force this through until I can adjust, because I had to move Tia out of here in order to make room for them. So, all right, not bad at all. All right, let's go do our dailies from Red Hood stuff. And I think we're gonna call it quits, because I need to get going. It's late for me. I normally don't stream this long, but I wanted to get that run cemented. All right, login stamp.
Hungry.
Nice. That's a nice bump. Story
I'll move
2.
as quickly as I can.
We will also emerge victorious, so long as we never give up hope.
Proceeding to target. When can we have a... Are we going for a swim? Sure, let's go. Is it a bet? Then count me in. Teacher, what are we...
Red Hood, engage.
Well, let's go then.
Alright, let's just blow this thing up. Have some fun with this team today. Oh, it's another rainy day. Throws so many of my plans off, but it is what it is. I can't complain.
Stay put. I want to preserve beautiful memories of my campus life. Scorching heat is making me miss.
Bro died.
Full
Alright, and then I think there's, let's see. Let's go look at the Memory of Goddess thing real quick.
On the move. I'll move as quickly as I can.
Challenge mode. Done. You can't get me. You'll never take me alive. And you'll never take me. Yay. All right. I could have died in like 2 seconds, but that doesn't mean anything. Claim. Easy. Alright, turn to the infield. Just gonna say Loki Season 2 is the most interesting thing Marvel has done in 2 years. Worst part is it's mostly just Hiddleston carrying the entire thing. I mean, that's Tom Hiddleston for you, though. It's his glorious purpose, after all.
Proceeding to target. I'll move
Actually,
as
I can just
quickly
stay
as
right
I
here.
can.
Doesn't really matter. All right, so let's wrap everything up here. We need to close X and YouTube down. Thank you all so much for coming and hanging out. We'll be back Monday. Yes, Monday morning for more grinding. Hope y'all enjoy your weekend. Good luck on your solo raids. We've got a interesting week ahead of us, trying to get ready for potentially one more solo raid push. So y'all make sure to tune back in 7 a.m. my time, 3 hours ago your time, and we'll continue on the grind. All right, YouTube is off.